Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy, voice over dub Ghost Boy XO, back here again with another video, and we're going to the movies. It's a daytime showing. It's daytime. It was a hot day. I'll be honest with you. I went early. Had to go watch Ice Cream Man. So I have not seen the first Ice Cream Man, but I'm gonna go watch this. And I heard it's a reboot slash remake. Has nothing to do with the first one, apparently. And look at your boy, look at the fit, look at this dude. And I did not get any snacks, but I am gonna get my soda, my Diet Coke Cherry. I'm addicted, guys. I love it. I've been drinking it every day. But anyways, yeah, soda's bad for you. But anyways, I wanted to go watch a movie. um I gotta check it out. I want to keep doing the reviews. I also want to go watch Spider-Man. I'll probably post that. Maybe I'll do that. I know it's not a horror movie, but um I want to just keep doing reviews for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying. So just make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what movie you want me to go watch. Do you want me to go watch some other movies that maybe are on Netflix, Prime? But anyway, man, the soda looked good. Your boy has not had popcorn in a while. I might have some popcorn soon. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. But the movie is about to start. Let's get all relaxed, all relajado. Your boy, Ghost Boy XO, is ready for it. Let's do it. Holla at your boy. Let's do it, guys. Let's watch a scary movie. Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Ghost Boy XO, back here again with another video. And change of scenery. I know. Sorry if it gets loud. I live on a main street, by the way. I'm in the living room right now. We went to go see Ice Cream Man. So this movie was actually a remake. It's a reboot of one from the 80s. I have not seen that movie, so I don't know anything about this movie either. Sorry if it looks a little dark. How you guys doing? I didn't post last weekend. I don't know if I posted before this or it's after. I'll figure out later, but I haven't even recorded it yet. I went to go watch Spider-Man, Brand New Day. I know it's not a scary movie, but I will be posting that as well. I might have already posted, along with maybe some other stuff that I was gonna post. But if not, anyways, today is August 11th. I went to go see Ice Cream Man. I just want to get into the story. I don't want to get too into a whole lot of details, everything. There was mixed reviews about this because of the director, because of it being a remake or reboot. From what I heard, it doesn't follow the actual or the first one. Damn, I look too dark, guys. Sorry. Let me see. It's hot. I'm sweating. I got my frost buddy right here. I went early in the day. So the movie starts off. I'm telling you, I'm horrible with names. Jared. Jared is the main character. He's the boy. He is the one playing baseball. So there's a baseball game going on, and then he notices that there's an ice cream truck, an ice cream car that pulls up, and all the kids run to it, and he kind of wants them too, like he wants the game to be over. But I guess it turns out that they found out that he's lactose intolerant, so he can't have ice cream, man. I have lactose intolerant as well, but I do have some, but you gotta pay a price for it later. So all these kids are eating ice cream, and then you start meeting the other characters, his friend Elliot, and then there's his sister, and then he ends up going home without eating ice cream. But everybody else got ice cream. Everybody in his team, the opposing team, all the other kids from his school, the bully. So they're all enjoying ice cream, and he goes up home and he goes without ice cream. You meet the family, the dad, the mom. I guess the dad's a lawyer. His grandpa was a lawyer as well, and they're going out of town. They're talking about that tomorrow's like a ditch day at school, so his parents are like, you guys better go because they're going on a trip, on a business trip, and basically they're forced to go to school. Jared wants to miss out too. So after baseball, Jared is riding his bike. He goes to his friend's house and he notices that the ice cream man seems to be following him around. He feels sketched out. All these kids are eating ice cream. You can see that the parents are just talking, just doing their thing, and then these kids are eating ice cream. He looks like a real creep, by the way. Like, this ice cream man is just literally looking at him and like giving everybody ice cream. And I don't even know if anybody's paying for it. It looks like it's all free. So Jared gets like this weird like cartoon thing that just pops up on his phone, which is random, by the way. I don't know what this means exactly, but it's like a cartoon. It's like an old school cartoon, and it pops up, and then there's a little ice cream man character, and then he's with like other people, and they're eating ice cream, and it's a little weird. But I mean, I'm like, okay, I didn't really get it, and I still kind of don't get it. It comes out throughout the movie, but if somebody let me know what that really meant, can you guys, put it in the comment section? But the other kids are getting this same video or similar videos on their phones, and I don't know if it's the ice cream man's projecting this into their phones where they're picking up this like cartoon. I'm not too sure, but once they gone home already, and he's talked to his family, and you get to know his family and everything, and everybody's going to sleep. There's scenes where there's a little girl. She was one of the girls that ate the ice cream, and she still has like the ice cream on her face, which is I don't know. She just didn't clean her face. Her mom didn't clean her face. It's just showing you that she ate the ice cream, right? And she gets up. She goes to her mom where she's in her bed, and then she pulls out a saw, like not one of those machine gas powered saws or electric saws, but like a hand saw, and she starts to cut her mom's head off. And then in that, the mom's waking up, and then she's choking on her own blood. And then there's like a little clip of like a thought bubble. I guess it's a thought bubble. And then in the thought bubble, it's, I guess it's her, and she is like, it's supposed to be like a cartoonish thing where like she is cutting off a, I already forgot what was in the thought bubble, but she was imagining something in her head of what she thought she was really doing, I believe. I forgot what it was, like it was ice cream or something, but I'm assuming it was something that was being projected in her mind because she ate the ice cream, where like, I guess by eating the ice cream she became cursed, and now she is now cursed and is thinking something else, kind of like what the phone was projecting to her, like a cartoon, like she was living in a cartoon, like she was high or something like this. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't remember exactly, because all the other kids started waking up and started attacking their parents. So all these kids, the children, young children that ate the ice cream, were now waking up, grabbing bats, bashing their parents' heads in. There was one where the little girl tricked her father that she dropped her necklace into the sink, where the garbage disposal is at, and that when he went in there to reach for it, they turned it on, and then the other kid lit the guy on. Well, the kids lit the guy up with gasoline, and they lit him up into flames. All these things started happening to all the other parents and all the other houses, all the kids who ate the ice cream. Jared, the main character, didn't eat the ice cream. His sister took his ice cream. His sister is like a teenager. She's a junior. So he never ate it, but she did. So the following day, and then he sees that his friend across the street, his neighbor, he looked sick. Yeah, it looked like he wasn't gonna go to school. So he just kind of like looked at him like, okay, like get better. And then he ends up leaving on his bike. His parents they noticed that the ice cream man was waiting, like parked down the street, and they were just kind of like, let's, I guess we'll call security. Like, I guess they live in like some kind of community home or so, or something, like in the community there's security or something. So they said, we'll just call security, and they go on their trips basically. So they go there that way, and then Jared goes to school. The older sister, I forgot her name, but she was supposed to be skipping school, so I guess they might have thought that she was probably skipping or something. They didn't really bring her up, but there's scenes of people in dead in bushes. There are scenes of people being killed by the kids, by the children. There's scenes of kids covered in blood. The little girl that cut off her mom's head. She's literally like walking in her PJs down the street, covered in blood, holding a severed head. And then there's a lady that asks her, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" And then I forgot how did she dies, but she kills her. Like, everybody's dying. You just start to pick up that there's something wrong. There's a curse. There was something in the ice cream. The ice cream man obviously is behind this. Jared goes to school. One of the girls that he saw uh, when he was riding his bike the day before, he saw her and she was okay. And there was a scene where she was throwing up the ice cream. I don't know what happened, why she threw up the ice cream, but she threw up the ice cream, so it looked like she was fine. So then they're noticing that all these kids are coming in and they all look sick, and they all look like they're covered in ice cream and everything. And he ends up seeing this friend that lives down the street. He sees him walk in, and you're like, I thought you weren't coming to school, but everybody's like a zombie. Everybody's just walking to class. It just starts getting bizarre, like a little bit more and more and more. And then they go to their class, and then the teachers, they're like, okay, so you guys are pulling some kind of prank today, or like you guys don't want to talk. Like, everybody's quiet, everybody's just sitting down, and then the teachers are just kind of like, what the hell are they doing? They're like, are they playing some game? Like, they're doing some trend or something? There's only like the three of the kids. I think it's Tommy. I forgot what the girl was named. And then Jared. I think it's Tommy. I forgot. I'm telling you, I'm horrible with these names, especially with just one watch. Like, I'm just trying to focus on everything that's going on. I don't really pick up on everything. Obviously, I don't know what their deal is, but at some point, just like when the ice cream man, when everybody was asleep, he passed by through the neighborhood, and the jingle woke up the kids. They woke up with the little music that was playing. Same thing this time as well. So when the ice cream man was passing by the school, all the kids got up and they went outside. Ice cream man parked, and everybody just started coming by to get ice cream. The kids are obviously hypnotized by him or something, where their only purpose is to eat the ice cream and kill, I guess. And eventually, some kid falls from the roof, and then actually there's a kid falls from the roof, and then there's a teacher that comes by, and she's like, guys, call 911, call 911. And then they're all just standing there, and she's like, what is wrong with you guys? They stop her from calling 911. They end up killing her. And then they're all happy, and then they're all like really excited, and then they notice Jared and his friend, the girl. They try feeding them ice cream. They don't they don't attack them, but they try feeding them ice cream. And then this is where the principal comes in. He stops everything, and then they kill him, and then they kill the other teachers that come in and intervene too. They're not trying to kill Jared and the other kids that are not, well, the other two kids that are not possessed, but they're just trying to kill the parents. They tried running away. They tried escaping. The three kids, they meet up together, and then eventually you find out that Jared's sister, because she's a teenager and she ate the ice cream, along with her friend. The teenagers don't get possessed, but they get paralyzed. They go unconscious or something, where they're not able to have control of their body, where they're just laying there. like some type of sedation almost. And she ends up breaking out of it. She makes herself throw up, and then she ends up calling her boyfriend, and her boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, and then he comes to the rescue. What happens is now they're trying to go get the kids. They're trying to go get. There's something going on in their town or city, and kids are going crazy. Like there's a scene. I I started to enjoy the movie a little more. Like as far as like I do like movies that have purpose and like that have story and and have a meaning behind it. But when it comes to like scary movies, to me sometimes like I feel like you need to have that chaos and that gory that doesn't really need story. And they're they're playing like they're out playing in the playground now. These kids are just running around playing in the playground. But as they're playing in the playground, they're killing people in the most weirdest ways. Like they cut this guy's hand off. They take the hand. They start playing tag. They're playing tag you're it, tag you're it. They're smashing people's heads off with the seesaw. Like they're just going up and down, just smashing their heads like on the like what like underneath the seesaw. The most bizarre ways with even with like knives and stuff like that. So it had like its really intense chaotic moment where these kids are just going crazy by killing everybody. They tried getting to where the church is because I guess people don't go down to the church too often, and it's like they don't go down to where the basement's at. So they decide, hey, let's go down to the basement. Let's go down here. Let's go hide. And then Jared ends up telling his sister, hey, we'll meet you there. So what they find at the church is even deeper, which imagine they went to go hide somewhere else completely. They would have never found this thing or hear this saw this. So there is a freezer in the church, in the basement. There's a freezer. So they go into the freezer and they find ice cream. They find ice cream that belongs to the ice cream man. Also, they find a priest in the freezer as well. So this priest ends up telling them a story. The ice cream man sold his soul for revenge. He was framed and he was put in prison because somebody had lied. The lawyer that put him in jail, that put everybody against him, all the kids that were there, because I guess it was a weird story. It didn't really get too much into it, but I'm assuming that maybe they labeled him as some type of like abuser or pedophile or something, because kids testified against him and they put him in jail. And the person who had these kids lie to put him in jail was Jared's grandfather, because his father is a lawyer and his grandfather is a lawyer. He wants revenge on Jared's grandfather and everybody else that put him in jail, which those kids are the adults that live in that town. So all those kids, the lawyer, those are all the people he wants his revenge on. So that's why all this is going on. And the priest was telling him, oh, you need to go kill the necromancer. You need to go kill the man that basically had the ice cream man sell his soul to. So he told him how to kill them, and he told them what to do and then what not to do. They're buried in a coffin. He's buried in a coffin with a siren, somebody that is there to protect him. These two evil people are buried in a cemetery. You need to go dig them up and kill them. However, he told them to do it. So these kids are now going to go to the cemetery to go dig up the necromancer to kill them, so they could reverse this curse and kill the ice cream man. So spoiler alerts, guys, for if you have already got to this point. I tell you, I enjoyed the movie. It was chaos. It was interesting. Sure, maybe I don't give it as better of a review as all the other ones maybe I watched. Maybe this is like a 3, maybe like a 3 out of 5. You can get down like to a 2.5, but I think a 3. The ending was what, like, literally blew my mind in a way, just because when they went to the cemetery to go find them, to go dig them up, so they go, Jared and his sister go in there with tools ready to dig them up, and their friends are being turned into these possessed beings by the ice cream. Jared goes in there with his axe. They told me that he needs to decapitate the necromancer, not look at the necromancer because he could, possess you or something. And that with the necromancer and showing the necromancer's face to the ice cream man, basically able to defeat him, and reverse the whole curse and everything, and the kids go back to normal. So he goes in there, there's 2 bodies laying down. All right, another change of scenery, my bad. So as he's hacking at the head of the necromancer, the one who brought Ice Cream Man back to life, who he made a deal with for revenge. So we look at the head and we look at the face of this person, and it's actually Jared's dad. So Jared's dad is dead. The other person that was in the coffin, that was buried as well, who was said to be a siren, I believe. It was said it was a siren that he was buried with. I might have maybe missed it, but it was his mother. So the whole time that they tried calling their mom, their parents, they couldn't answer because they were already held captive and they were buried down there. Well, the phone was right there too. And so now Jared's parents are dead. They killed them. They killed them. And it looks like the Ice Cream Man is very happy. He's satisfied. It looks like he's, at the end of this, it looks like he's leaving. All the kids are following him too, but it looks like they're going out of town now. I don't know if there's going to be a sequel or there's going to be another movie or what's going on, because it feels like he already got his revenge. But about the story, it's probably fake and everything, but that priest was working with the Ice Cream Man. I don't know. Honestly, I'm a little confused on that shit. I'll be honest with you. A lot of holes for me that I don't know. Like, as far as like, don't know what exactly happened. If any of that story was true. But the whole gruesome shit, the whole killing shit was crazy. The ending was fucked up, especially for the kid. He killed his own dad. He had nothing to do with this. I mean, he could have just ate the ice cream. Maybe none of this would have happened. But he did. I really don't know. Interesting movie. 3 out of 5. Maybe a 2.5 out of 5. Was it better than Pinocchio? I think it was maybe better than Pinocchio. I don't know. That one was interesting, but this one was a little more gruesome. So I think maybe. But anyways, if I haven't already, I'm gonna do a review for Spider-Man. That's gonna be a little different because it's MCU. It's not a horror film, and I kind of do want to do more like rewatch Evil Dead and do that, and I kind of do want to do that because I feel like I missed. It's a big world. It's a universe, a different universe as well, and I feel like I should revisit some stuff like that for, or like watch some like other movies maybe at home and maybe do a review or something. But anyways, it's hot. I need to do these at night, really. But I find the time in the day. I gotta do it in the day. This is your boy Ghost Boy XO. Holla at your boy. Make sure you like, subscribe, look at the shorts, watch the videos, follow me on TikTok. Anyway, this is your boy. Peace.